What is going on, everybody? Back at it again with another YouTube video, and it is the day after game day. Didn't get to record yesterday, just would have taken a little bit too long. Had to get up early this morning for work, but we are back at it again with another YouTube video, and we are going to be going over the Eagles game from last night. It was a bad game. Let me be clear. It was a bad game by the Eagles, but they walk away with the W. And it puts me in a good mood. I do like that we win. Obviously, I never want them to lose. And, you know, when they do, it puts me in a bad mood. But when they win, it puts me in a good mood. So I'm going to be in a good mood because they did win. They are now 2-4-1 on the season. With that being said, though, I still think that I think this team is going to get better. They're going to get Ertz. They're going to get Goddard. They're going to get some of their linemen. They're going to get Alshon back next week. They're going to get healthy. They have to. Eventually, it has to happen. But there was some injuries in yesterday's game that will be bad. They were injured yesterday. A couple guys got injured. One of those guys being DeSean Jackson, and you gotta feel bad for the guy at this point. Late, dirty hit by one of the special teamers for the Giants. It was extremely late. No reason for him to do it. But he ends up rolling his ankle to the point of where it's a high ankle sprain, and he just got put on the IR. Hassan Ridgeway, also out for the year. Torn bicep. Lane Johnson, day-to-day with a grade 1 MCL sprain. Lane, to me, means the most out of those guys. Out of the three guys that got injured yesterday, I think Lane Johnson obviously means the most. From the beginning of the season till now, Jason Kelce is the only offensive lineman left of the starting unit. Now, we didn't start the season with Brooks, but you have Sayamalu, who's done for the year. You have Peters, who's, I don't know when he's coming back. You have, it's Kelce, Johnson, Brooks, Sayamalu, and Peters. That's your lineup. We had Nate Herbig, Jordan Mailata, who I actually do like. I actually don't mind him. I want him to play. Even when Peters comes back, they can rotate, but I do think Jordan Mailata is the better option at this point in the year. I mean, you got to move on from Peters eventually. He robbed us stone cold, but it's time to move on. We found our future guy, I think, in Jordan Mailata. He's 6'9". He's a big guy. I mean, he can block, and I like that about him. I mean, that's what offensive linemen are supposed to do. He picked up the game, later than others. He was a big rugby player, but he could block. And is he perfect? No. But he's going to get better, 100%. We had guys out there yesterday that were just, I didn't even know they were on the team. Hakeem Butler got a pass in the end zone that should have been pass interference, but it wasn't. Boston Scott, there was just players that just were on the field that should not have been. Jason Huntley was there, Hakeem Butler, JJ, Corey Clement got some yards. What's-his-face? Jason Kroom was on the field. This team is a mess. But the one guy that is keeping this season together is none other than Carson Wentz. For those of you that still do not like Wentz, you guys got to find something else to do. Because Carson is a good quarterback. Is he perfect? No. Is Brady perfect? No. And he's the GOAT. But Carson Wentz, he's a good quarterback. 359 yards, 3 touchdowns total, 2 in the air, in a pass to Boston Scott that was unreal. Not many quarterbacks are making that throw to a guy Boston Scott size on a needle like that. They're not. Does he make mistakes? Yes. Does he make you mad when he doesn't throw the ball away? Yes. But when the offensive line collapses on you that quickly, what more can you ask from the guy? Brady, Rodgers, These guys have all day in the pocket. Wentz doesn't. It seems like he snaps the ball and they're already in the backfield. I mean, Doug Peterson yesterday was awful. Awful. He sucks. He's terrible. Doug Peterson needs to give up play calling because he is god awful at it. His 2-point conversion plays are some of the worst plays I have ever seen in my life. What was he thinking on that last play? He lined up Jalen Hurts as the quarterback. He then had Wentz, Ward, Fulgham, and Scott as the receivers. And he had Mayata and Pryor on the outside with 3 linemen blocking. He expected to get a play like that. He expected that to work. Doug Peterson sucks. Stop defending him. Because until he does something right this year, you can't. He has costed us multiple games. I'm telling you, we're 2-4-1. We should at least be 3-3-1. We should be 4-3, 3-4, 3-5. But we're 2-4-1. But who knows? At least Carson Wentz is doing his job. Did he throw a bad interception? Did he throw across his body? Yes, he did. He did do that. But again, is he perfect? Is any quarterback perfect? No. So get the thought out of that. I don't understand the hatred that goes on in Eagles fans to just hate Carson Wentz. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. I'm praying that it is Bears-Eagles in the first round of the playoffs. I want that so bad. I want Carson to destroy the Bears. There would be nothing better in this city than to beat Nick Foles and the Bears. Nothing better. That's what I want. That would be a Super Bowl in itself. Because the confidence Carson Wentz would then get would be unreal. It would be unreal because you could put that behind him. The Foles comparisons, the I want Nick Foles people, the Folesian society, they can stop now. Because they'll crawl right back into their hole until Carson does something wrong again. But at least he beat Foles. That's what I want. That is what I want. Take a look at some of the receiving stats. Richard Rodgers had a pretty good game. 6 receptions for 85 yards. Travis Fulgham had 5 for 73. John Hightower had 1 for a huge 59-yard gain. Boston Scott had 3 for 46 and a touchdown. Greg Ward had 5 for 42 and a touchdown. DeSean Jackson had 3 for 34. Corey Clement had 1 and 12. And J.J. Arcega-Whiteside had 1 for 8. Now the fumbles. Brandon Graham strip sacks again. Gets the forced fumble. Josh Sweat gets a forced fumble. And Vinny Curry and Rodney McLeod both get the recoveries. Jalen Mills also gets an interception. Cravon LeBlanc and Josh Sweat both get pass deflections. Alex Singleton, Nate Geary, our linebackers were pretty solid, I'd like to say, yesterday. Honestly, Nate Geary had a sack, and that usually doesn't happen, but he did. He played a decent game. He's still Nathan Gary, though. He still stinks. Don't get me wrong. But he played a better game. Alex Singleton is everywhere on that field. Cannot complain with the effort that he brings. Fletch had a few good tackles. Cravon LeBlanc got, mossed on that one by Golden Tate. McLeod had a few. Brandon Graham had a few. The defense did all right. They were good. They were decent. But Carson Wentz, for those of you that don't know, we were down 21-10 with 6 minutes left in the game. And, was there some luck involved with the Evan Ingram drop pass? Maybe. But it happened. And it happens to us all the time, so I really don't care. But, when we needed Carson to step up, he did. He got a touchdown to Greg Ward, and then he got a touchdown to Boston Scott, all within 6 minutes. And we win the game, 22-21. And if Jake Elliott could make a field goal, that would be nice. He's our kicker. But, he stinks. Doug Peterson's play calling is horrible. There's still many things wrong with this team. We are not a good team. We're not a good team. But we're better than the teams in this division. We're better than the Giants. We're better than the football team. And we are much better than the Cowboys. Now it is Dallas week. It's for us, it is Dallas week. Our next game is against the Cowboys. At the Lynx, Sunday Night Football. I can't wait. I cannot wait. I want to destroy them. Not that I don't every time, but I want to destroy them. Destroy them. Because this season has just been so bad that there would be that would be worth it. Beating them, whooping up on them, on the Cowboys. That would be worth it to me. But with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Sorry for the late game reaction upload, but here it is. So if you are new to the channel and you do like Philadelphia sports, Eagles, Phillies, Flyers, Sixers, and the Union, the teams that I have behind me right here, if you like any of them, or if you just like a good, fun rivalry, or to keep up on things around the league, I have your Philly sports news. With that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel on the road to 1,000 subscribers. And I am out. Peace. Go Birds, baby. 2-4-1. Cowboy week.